this in John 4:23. He said, "Yet a time is coming and has now come when the true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For they are the kind of worshipers the Father seeks."
So a little after 9:30, and for a mid-morning snack, and also what's going to be considered as my pre-workout, I'm having half of an apple, some chicken sausage, and this is just a brand by Trader Joe's. It's smoked apple Chardonnay chicken sausage, so one sausage link, and then a serving of this Justin's honey almond butter. That's going to be my pre-workout mid-morning snack. Good morning. We are on the way to the gym now. It's almost 10:30. I have to work today from 3 to 10. So Cody is actually going to the gym with me. We're actually at one of the stations here. We're actually at one of the stations here because Cody left his headphones and he absolutely refuses to work out or is in the worst mood if he does not have his headphones. So he is going inside to get those. Then we're heading into the gym. Today I am doing like another leg powerlifting workout. It's going to involve mainly like sumo deadlifts and a lot of like hip hinging or exercises that help with like the deadlift. So that's what I'm focusing on. I don't think Cody's going to be doing that. He's going to be doing like probably like upper body workout because I think he did the deadlifts the other day at the station. So he'll probably be doing like shoulders or something. So he's not going to be working out with me. But yeah, so hopefully I'll have a good workout and then I'll have to go home and get ready for the work day. Kind of prep some more meals. I'll probably end up showing you what all I eat today, as I already showed you my first 2 meals of today, and then I'll have to prep some food to bring to work. So I'll probably just show you like what I'm bringing to work, so it'll end up being like what I eat in the day type thing. And I'll kind of go over like what kind of diet, nutrition, I don't like to call things diet, but what I'm following are kind of just like the rules I've made for myself for the new year, and I'll share that with y'all in a little bit. But for now, we're gonna head to the gym, so I'll see y'all at the gym. Okay, we are home from the gym, making a post-workout of 4 ounces of chicken and some veggies. I was in Birmingham yesterday, and Birmingham's the only place in Alabama that actually has a Trader Joe's. So I went by and grabbed some groceries. So I am having 4 ounces of this balsamic vinegar and rosemary chicken breast that I just heated up in the microwave. And then about 4 ounces of these roasted vegetables. They're simply dressed with garlic and herbs. So taking just an easy route right here. These are already prepped for me. Basically just had to heat it up in the microwave. And so this is going to be my post-workout. Okay, so I've gotten ready for work and I'm getting ready to pack up my lunch or dinner, what I'm taking for the rest of work. Again, I do go in at 3, so it's about 2:15 right now. So I was going to show you what I was taking for the rest of the day. So I have some homemade tuna salad. It's just regular tuna with some organic chipotle mayonnaise, some, I think, red onions and green chives, or green onions in here? Yes, and then salt and pepper. So very simple, just a very simple tuna salad in here. I have some romaine lettuce leaves, so I'm just making like tuna salad lettuce boats or lettuce wraps. And then on the side I'm eating cucumbers because this is my absolute favorite vegetable to snack on. So this will be one meal. I've got some 4 ounces of lean ground beef and a little bit of spaghetti sauce on top, and then some zucchini noodles, and I sprinkled some nutritional yeast on top as well. So what I'll do is I'll just mix this all up so it's like a healthy version of spaghetti. And then for some other snacks, probably this will be like my last meal or snack of the evening. So I typically try to stop eating at work around like 8 o'clock. I'm gonna have an RX bar. This is the pumpkin spice. This is one of my absolute favorite flavors of the RX bars. I was able to still find some at Trader Joe's the other day as well. And then I love snacking on these okra chips. So I'm just bringing this along too, just in case I get a little snacky. So this is what I'm packing for the rest of my evening for work. So actually, it's the next day. I just completely stopped filming yesterday. I started to run late for work and I had to go to work and I stayed really late. So yeah, I just didn't end up filming. So we're picking back up where we left off from yesterday. It's currently almost 6 o'clock right now and I'm eating a post-workout meal as of right now because I just got back from the gym. I worked a long day today. Worked over 9 hours today. Then went to the gym, now I'm home eating. So forgive me while I be rude and talk with a full mouth because. So that's what I want to talk to you about. Kind of let you know how my diet has been going, my nutrition, and just kind of the rules that I made for myself and just basically just what I am following for the month of January. So as you may have figured out that basically during holidays, I pretty much just ate like an a-hole. And usually I'm a person that follows the rule of 80-20, so about 80% whole foods, 20% like processed and refined foods. However, for the holidays, you could probably say I was more 20-80, where 20% was like whole foods, 80% was like all holiday treats and goodies and comfort foods. So needless to say, we have put on the pounds. I've not been the greatest about working out. I've already talked about that. But it's a new year and I'm not like a New Year's resolution or anything. However, I was looking forward this year to a new year, a fresh start. So kind of made some rules for myself, made some new like disciplines for myself. So basically I have been in the gym consistently for the past 2 weeks. And so as mentioned, I've been doing more of a powerlifting workout split, which I've been really enjoying. So I've just pulled out a bunch of my old powerlifting workouts and have just been following that program. As far as eating, I wanted to do something a little bit more structured. So typically I follow macros or I do flexible dieting. However, coming up to holidays, honestly, all I was craving was just nothing but just like whole foods. And I have a huge sweet tooth and I still do, but I just haven't really had that craving for like anything sweet. So I really just wanted to come in this to having like a more whole food approach, which I would typically do with macros. However, I was having a hard time deciding what I really wanted to eat as far as meal plan because I follow macros, but I always create a weekly meal plan for myself. So I always meal prep usually on the weekend or my off day, and I eat like the same meals for the whole week. It just makes it easier for me, and that's just how I prefer to do it. But I still follow macros, but I just felt like I needed something a little bit more disciplined. And during this time, I'm also doing 21 days of prayer with our church because every beginning of the year, it's the beginning of a season, they do 21 days of prayer. So that's actually what I'm practicing right now, which is the reason why you will not find me on Instagram, because one of the things I've decided to fast actually is Instagram. And someone made the comment the other day, it's like, I can't find you on Instagram. That is why I have currently deactivated my Instagram account and Facebook, but I don't get on Facebook anyways, but I currently just deactivated my Instagram account and deleted the app for at least the next 21 days for sure. I may come immediately back, I don't know, but you're welcome. I did not delete YouTube. That's just one of the things I decided to fast, and for sure, chocolate. So, well, with that being said, fasting Instagram was going to be easy for me, as I haven't really been that active on Instagram anyways, and I pretty much significantly detached myself away from Instagram for like the past month. Either way, I don't get on there and scroll anymore like I used to, or like follow like my stories or anything like that. So it's really actually an easy transition, and it's actually kind of like a relief to like not feel like that I have to post anything or have to keep up with anybody. So I've actually been thoroughly enjoying like not having Instagram, because I don't get any notifications, and that's like, the notifications is what would distract me. Anyways, I digress. I kind of got off on a tangent. Back to the eating. So with that being said, I am fasting Instagram and fasting chocolate, because chocolate is like one of my biggest weaknesses. I always have chocolate in my diet. However, it actually has been easy so far. Now it's only been like 7 days technically into the fast, but so I wanted to give myself more of a challenge, because if you're not feeling that it's hard for you to fast what you are fasting, maybe you should try to fast something else that would be a little bit more difficult for you. So what I decided to do is kind of structure my diet to be a little bit more strict. So essentially the diet that I'm following, or kind of the rules I've set for myself, is, if you're familiar with Whole30, that's essentially the diet that I'm following for myself. Now, I'm not being like 100% compliant. I'm not following it to a T. However, my current diet is like an adaptation of Whole30. So it's like a modified version of it. So yes, essentially I am eating all whole foods, so nothing processed. The closest thing I'm eating that would be considered, I guess, processed, but it actually is Whole30 compliant. It's like RX bars or Lara bars. I don't really like Lara bars. I prefer RX bars, so that's what I eat as like a snack. But the ingredients in it are so simple that nothing in it is technically processed. I guess it's just processed in the sense of like actually making the bar. But the goal is to like stay away from anything processed, anything that has like added like cane sugars or simple sugars in it. You can't have like things that are peanuts, so I can't have peanut butter, but I can have like almonds or cashews. So I can have almond butter, which is why I was using the Justin's butter earlier for my apples. You can't have like dairy products. You can't have breads and pastas, anything like that. So essentially you're eating whole foods. It's kind of close to the paleo diet as well. So all my nutrition is literally coming from whole foods. So I'm able to eat like all proteins, so which obviously is super important to me. Like that's something I would never change. Like I have to have a high protein diet. So I'm still eating really high in protein. I'm aiming for at least 140 grams of protein right now. But that's the other thing too, is I'm not tracking 100%. So I have like a macro range that I want to try to meet each and every day. For sure, I track my protein because that's the most important macro to me personally. But essentially, the rest is I just kind of eat whatever I want as long as it's like whole foods. So that's kind of the rules that I've set for myself, is I've been eating like basically a Whole30 diet with a little bit of wiggle room here and there. So I'm not saying that I'm following a Whole30 diet, so don't get me wrong. So I don't want any keyboard warriors to get on here and be like, you're not eating Whole30 compliant. Like that's, I would say I'm like 90–95% the Whole30 diet compliant. But again, this is just kind of something that I decided to do for myself, just because I really wanted to get away from anything that was processed or get away from all the treats. So I've cut out all the chocolate. I haven't even finished eating all this Christmas candy from stocking stuffers that I have. Put that on the back burner for now. I'm actually hoping that Cody will actually eat it. I've just tried to wean myself off of anything that would typically get me into trouble. So sweets and sometimes like processed foods. Like I love protein bars. I love cookie butter. If I haven't been eating cookie butter, y'all know that I literally have cookie butter every single day for breakfast. Haven't even touched cookie butter in over a month. So, but I'm just doing this. I'm eating lots of vegetables, lots of fruits, and I feel good. Like, I feel so good now. And, you know, I've been consistent in gym for over 2 weeks. My nutrition has been on point, and honestly, I thought it would be a lot harder than it is, and I thought that the cravings would be going through the roof, but I haven't had like any cravings, not even for chocolate, which is really absurd for me. And I just haven't really had like many food cravings right now. So I've literally just been fueling my body, just kind of listening to my body. I eat when I'm hungry. I still typically eat in that like every 3 to 4 hour range. I'm just making sure that my protein stays high. That's the only thing that I'm technically tracking. So, but yeah, so far, like my body feels really great. I have been full of energy. I haven't felt just like run down or bloated or fatigued like I was going through over the holidays, which I know probably was just due because I was just eating like crap. I was just eating a ton of just treats and all the holiday foods and obviously not working out consistently, but I feel great. And my body, I feel like my body is starting to look better. To me, in my own personal image, I'm starting to feel and look better. So I'm super happy with that. So that's kind of like the diet that I've been doing for myself. I'm for sure following that 100% for the next 21 days, but we're already like 5 days in. So at least for 21 days, during my 21 days of fasting, that's what I plan on doing. And after that, like I'll probably slowly just introduce some of just like the normal everyday foods I typically eat anyways. But right now, that's what I'm doing. And I'm loving it. And it's working for me. So that's what I wanted to share with y'all. Kind of like what I've been doing differently. So yeah, I love doing 21 days of prayer. And this is the first time that I've actually committed to fasting something, at least like spiritually, like from a spiritual end. It's the first time I've committed to fasting something. So no Instagram right now. Loving it. No chocolate. So far it hasn't bothered me. Can't say I'm loving that part, but either way. In my diet, there's so much like stricter, structured diet right now. That's what I needed, and I really have been enjoying it. Oh, and I'm also super excited because I joined the dream team on church, so I can actually start serving and being a part and be more involved in my church. I actually start this Sunday. So I'm starting out as a greeter. So I'll be the one that you see, a big bright smiling face that greets you. I'm wearing a church, opens the door for you, welcomes you to church, wishes you a great time at the service. So I'm gonna pass out some pamphlets for you or something. You know, just starting small, but I've always wanted to be involved with the church, and I finally took the leap and I start this Sunday. So I'm super excited for that. But I think that's all I wanted to come on here and tell you. Just to let you know, too, that you're not going to be able to find me on Instagram. So don't freak out. I'm still here. I'm still going to be here on YouTube. I look at YouTube as more of like a TV. I don't even really get on YouTube that much and watch a whole lot of YouTube anymore. But anyway, this is always going to be like my journal, my documentation of my life, essentially. So anyway, hope that was helpful. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Sorry that for this random rambling clip. But, you know, if you've been here for a while, you know that that's what I'm good at. Rambling. So that being said, I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna get wound down for the night, get ready for tomorrow. One more day of work, and I got the weekend off. Woo! Just want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for allowing me to be rude and talk to you with my mouth open. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.